I don't know what I've gotten myself into. I had the idea from one of the team members that I would do a video where the Delish Deli team and the Purple Cow team would ask me questions. I'm a little bit nervous, but let's go.
Subscribe now.
Hi, I'm River, one of the Delish Deli staff, and thank you for this opportunity to ask a question for Sir John. Sir John, let me ask you.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Why is it that you don't want to eat meat?
So it's kind of a long story how I became a vegetarian, but really it started back when I was doing my undergraduate degree. I took a ethics class where I had to write a paper on animal ethics, and doing that I saw a lot of photos of a lot of dead things and how they lived their life and then how they were killed for food, and just kind of turned me off a bit. I couldn't eat eggs for like a week after that. And then when I was doing some postgraduate work, I made the same stupid mistake and did an ethics class again, researching more on animal ethics. And after that time, it's just kind of stuck in my head until years later, I just woke up one morning and I just decided I'm not gonna eat meat anymore. So it's a pain in the neck being a vegetarian anywhere, but especially in the Philippines where I am now. Honestly, if you were to look at photos of me 3 years ago before living here, I was a skinny guy, believe it or not. And so trying to eat healthy here, still a bit of a challenge that I'm trying to figure out.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm a copywriter here, and I'm curious as to how you ended up in the Philippines.
So it was kind of a long route to me coming here to the Philippines. It started off actually years before I came here, where I would work with our California-based Purple Cow team during the day, and then we would have freelancers in a number of different countries like India, Russia, Ukraine, Vietnam, and the Philippines, and I'd work with them during nighttime until I got sick of being up day and night working with California employees and overseas contractors, and I thought that I would instead just find one of those countries where I really loved working with the people, and I would just hire a manager, HR, project manager to oversee a team so I wouldn't need to be up so much at night. So I had that idea in the back of my head, and in the middle of it all met my now wife Grace, and you put those together and I decided that I would start the office here in the Philippines, and voila, that's how I wound up here.
Hi, I'm Leo and I'm a web developer here. My question for you, Sir John, is among the menu of the Delish, which is your favorite and why?
So my favorite food at Delish Deli is our pesto pasta. Chef River just is like amazing making it, and that's really why I love it. It's vegetarian and it's just really good. Plus he has this little secret thing that he does where he puts a little bit of peanuts on the top of it. I never had that before on pasta, but a little bit of peanuts and pesto on pasta, it's a winner. Come try it out.
Hi, I'm Jara, one of the lead specialists here in Purple Cow. My question for you, Sir John, is what's a good question to ask you? What? The joke. Why did you choose to build a digital marketing agency than other aspects of businesses?
So the reason why I decided to start a digital marketing agency in 2008 was that I was going through a pretty crazy time in my life. I was in the middle of a divorce and having to figure out really a new career to support my kids, and I really didn't know what to do at the time. But I did have an interest in website development, and so I decided that I would take a risk and tell people that I was starting a website development agency. And that's how I got started. Just me and my laptop, starting Purple Cow about 14 years ago now, and it grew into what it is today from that.
Hi, my name is Abby. I'm the content marketer, and my question for you, Sir John, is what food or thing in America that you want to be available here in the Philippines?
So I really want not just one food, but a type of food. I really want like excellent Mexican food. Come on, Mexican people, can you move out here to the Philippines? Because I really miss Mexican food so much. That's really the thing that I would eat all the time in the US. And I don't know why, there's just not more good Mexican food here in the Philippines, but I need me some Mexican food.
Hi, I'm Daniela and I'm the project manager of Purple Cow. So my question for John is, when can you say that you've finally reached the peak of your own definition of success in life?
So for me, that comes down to a feeling of contentment. It comes down to having great relationships with family, friends, employees. And it comes down to, for me, having money that allows me to have more freedom to do what I want to do and not just what I have to do. So put all those together, I think that's when I would reach a level of success.
Hello! Hi, I'm John Ray. I'm a web developer in Purple Cow. And my question in Sir John is, what employee characteristic do you like?
So the things that I really appreciate and the characteristics that I really appreciate in employees are people that have a lot of initiative, people that always see themselves as students. They always want to learn, whether they're at work or outside of work. They just really want to grow and excel in their profession. Whatever it is that they do with us here, I really appreciate employees that are just great communicators and just easy to work with, easy to talk to, really understand things and are great workmates, not only with myself, but the whole team here. And people that really have high work ethics and just high ethics in general in terms of dependability, reliability, trust, those type of things as well.
So by the way, I'm Grace. I'm John's partner and maybe you can search. Yeah, my question for you, John, Jason, Smulo, why you're in love with me? I want that answer now.
Grace, so you gotta watch what happens when people are asked questions here. So, because you're so hot, of course, and I'll tell you the rest later.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Delish Deli. Question for you. It's secret only between you and me. Is Mom Grace Maldita?
My goodness. So Leslie, you're really trying to get me in trouble here, aren't you? And I'm gonna make sure I ask you that same question in front of Grace when she's around. So is Grace angry? What's the word?
Maldita or mean.
So is Grace maldita or mean? So for those of you not in the Philippines, maldita means kind of like, I won't say the first word that comes to my mind as a translation of that, but mean, something like that is what comes out. So Grace is so many different things. When I first met her, she was the sweetest person I ever met. But of course, in relationships, as you get to know each other, you see so many other sides of others as well. And so you also see, just as she sees with me, when I'm under pressure or having a bad day and all those things, we all deal with so many emotions. So if I could say anything about Grace, no, she is definitely not mean, but she will definitely let you know if she's not happy with something. And if she's stressed out, you're definitely gonna know that as well. Just stand 10 feet away, people. But I know that she is the most caring, good-hearted person that I know. And so no, her heart is definitely not mean. But watch out sometimes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask John about what characteristic of a person you don't like. Like, really don't like. Super, 100% super duper. You don't like.
For me, it's the type of person that just seems to exist to tear other people down. They don't have anything meaningful to contribute to other people's lives or the world around them. They're just kind of like rust. What is rust? It just exists to break things down, to make things weaker. It doesn't contribute anything meaningful. And I really don't like human beings that are like that.
Hi, I'm Anne, HR from Purple Cow. Here's my question for you, Sir John. What is your unusual hidden talent?
So that's really a tough question. Can I phone a friend? Can I ask my wife? Nah, I guess there's no time for that. So For me, maybe if it was unusual or hidden, I think it's maybe that I have a talent of people telling me stuff that they probably should not tell a stranger, but I'm always honored when they do. So I think that people really open up to me and tell me pretty deep personal things at time. Hopefully that's because they could sense that I care. Maybe another hidden talent is I really do my best whenever I can to bring out the best in people that are wanting to take risks, wanting to do something new in their life. I always do my best to kind of push them to take those risks, and at times it really makes a difference, I think, in their life.
Hi, my name is Blair and I'm a videographer, and my question for you, Sir John, is why did you choose to be bald?
So why did I decide to go bald on the top of my head is this question. So the reason why is because the old hair was thinning out just a little bit, but I still had a full head of hair. But I saw my dad, who had been pretty bald since I was probably a teenager, and he decided to shave his head off completely, and I just thought he looked a lot better. So I decided that why not? I'm gonna go for it as well. Shave it all off, and I've probably been like this for 20 years now, but even if I were to let it grow back, there probably wouldn't be too much left there. But even if I could grow it back, I gotta say I'd rather be bald. It's just so much easier to take care of, and I'm kind of used to it now. So it's been really fun answering these questions. I'm gonna get some of you for some of those questions after this video. Just kidding. I would love to know, for those of you watching, if there's any questions that you would want to ask as well. I'd love to do more Q&A videos of any questions that you have. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel and you find the content meaningful, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button down below and the bell notification as well. As always, guys, thank you so much for your support and for taking the time to watch. And take care.
I think you're so